We begin tonight with breaking news in the Fairfax district. Hundreds of people taking over Melrose Avenue tonight, shutting it down so they can hold a memorial service for a rapper shot dead just yesterday.
And this is a live shot from Sky 9 right now. The LAPD has declared an unlawful assembly and told everyone to clear the streets. We are live both in the air and on the ground. Let's begin tonight with KCAL 9's Jeff Nguyen. Jeff.
Well, Susie and Jeff, you mentioned that unlawful assembly. Let me show you the LAPD out here right now. They've got their gear on, and down the street, you can see there are still a few hundred people in the middle of Melrose near Sierra Bonita. Let's go ahead and show you some aerials from earlier where hundreds of people had gathered for this memorial for the rapper XXXTentacion, who was shot and killed just yesterday. Let's go ahead and show you some pictures of him. The shooting happened in Miami as he was leaving a motorsports store. We spoke to a number of kids out here. Most of them seem like they're from high school, and they say that his music really resonates with them because of a number of issues such as suicide and depression. Let's listen to one of the young people who was here for that memorial that spontaneously happened on Melrose earlier.
He's a very inspirational person to me, and his music really helped me through really tough times in my life. He talks about a lot of real problems and problems he's going through as well that I can relate to, and I think that's why his music brings me comfort and it makes me feel more close to him. So yeah.
Now back here live, you can see some of the young people walking away. You know, that young lady in the soundbite talked about some of the problems that he was going through. One of the problems that he was going through was domestic abuse. He was facing criminal charges for that. The young lady says that she's fully aware of that. However, she says that she is separating those two issues. Earlier, there were just hundreds of people here on Melrose, and the LAPD deployed a number of beanbag rounds, and a lot of these kids just started to take off. Now, I should also tell you that a number of them were also throwing water bottles at the police officers as well. One of my colleagues out here even spotted a young man who was standing on top of a building, and he jumped from the roof and landed on a pedestrian who was just walking along and had no idea that people were jumping off the roof, and that young lady was hurt. She was taken away by paramedics. So even though this is a memorial for a dead rapper, we can tell you that this is a serious matter, because when you have hundreds of people clogging up the street like this, with all of the energy that's going on with some of these kids, LAPD had to come in, and right now they are holding this line. They have been basically pushing all of these kids from about Melrose and Fairfax towards the La Brea area, if you know this area. Fortunately, at this time of the night, you can see most of the businesses here are closed, and they are gated up, so there isn't really a lot of traffic other than the young folks out here. But I am hearing from the control room to send it back to the studio, so let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, Jeff, thank you so much. Let's go up to Stu Mendel now in Sky 9 with his vantage point over this memorial. Go ahead, Stu.
Well, Jeff, we've been watching as this crowd was actually all bunched together pretty close to the corner of Fairfax and Melrose earlier on. Then the dispersal order came, and then they started kind of moving around. They've taken over Melrose. Right now we're at the corner of Gardner, and you can see them starting to run right there, and that's probably because the LAPD may have used some of their non-lethal rounds. They were talking about that earlier on. Not sure what spooked the crowd right there, but you can see the officers from LAPD. They've got the skirmish line right there on Melrose, a couple of blocks away from them, and then you can see that crowd that started running in that intersection. That's going to be Gardner right there, over by the old Johnny Rockets. Now, we were hearing about these businesses being closed. That CVS was actually open earlier on. We saw a mob move into that store, and then they basically kind of just moved them all back out, and they locked those doors. Right now, though, Melrose pretty much taken over by this crowd. Earlier on, we saw cars that just didn't know what was going on getting caught up in the traffic. You got to kind of feel for anybody that in that position. You don't know what's going on. Large crowds and people kind of gathering around your car could be a pretty scary situation. Right now, though, we have only heard about that one injury that Jeff was talking about when people were jumping off of rooftops. Let me kind of just pan down. We're going to check it out. We're going to see what was going on. You can see officers now starting to kind of box them in. You can see right there on Melrose and Martel, the officers, they've stopped the traffic. That's going to be the westbound down traffic on Melrose, which is a good deal because a lot of those folks out there, they just didn't know what they were getting into just driving down Melrose, and you're encountering this crowd of folk out here. Right now, though, the crowd kind of just stagnant. We saw them piling on top of cars. We saw them acting rowdy. Right now, like they said, it's an impromptu memorial for a rapper that passed away, as we understand it now, yesterday. XXXTentacion was his name. Right now, though, this crowd, like they're saying, young folk, teens, maybe early 20s out here this evening. LAPD, they've said it. They've called it a couple of times. They said that it's a dispersal order. Now it's a stampede moving its way down Melrose. A lot of folks running. This is where it gets dangerous. People starting to fall down. People might be trampled. But this crowd running pretty wildly now, basically running towards other officers. They just want these folks off the road. This is an unlawful assembly. And of course, they just want to restore a little bit of peace out here. They don't mind the memorial. They mind it when they start filling the streets and taking over sidewalks and businesses. That's when the problems start. You can see some folks there carrying some stuff. That's where the issues start coming in. Right now, though, LAPD down there, they've declared this unlawful. They just want this to break up. Young folks this evening in the middle of Melrose in the Fairfax area, just east of Curson and Gardner. That's where we are right now. We're seeing some smoke right there as well, so we're going to keep an eye on what's going on. But you can see that the crowd definitely starting to move. Hopefully the dispersal will be peaceful and nobody's going to get hurt or taken into custody.